Everybody, all my followers, be welcome to another video. So the video today is on this 2008 Isuzu Rodeo Denver with the 2.5 liter diesel engine. I need to put things away. Just been doing a service on that BMW. It is ready to be picked up, but now I'm gonna work on this thing. So the owner kind of knows already what the problem is. What he told me, he knows what the problem is. If he's right or wrong, I don't know. We're gonna have to check. But the issue is that when you start this thing, let me show you. We do have an engine light. There we go. So let's go to pull it forward, give a scan, see what the car pickup is complaining about, and see if we can figure out what's wrong. So it took me a little bit to get to the engine because there's so many options, and I struggled to find which engine we have is the one. Sorry guys, I already showed you the code, but the engine is the 2.5 4JK1. okay, that's the engine code, and as you've seen already, the code is a P0401. Am I right? Yeah, P0401. EGR flow insufficient detected. Now, interesting, because the guy brought those parts because he said, oops, the code was for airflow meter. So I'm now a little bit confused why he said was airflow meter. Let's get a look quickly at live data. See what not active tests. I want to go live data. EGR. Let me go quickly there. Okay, so EGR desired exhaust gas position. Okay, so that's pretty much spot on where he wants to be. So that's correct. Oh, what have I done? So the position looks like he's okay. Let me see if there's anything for the EGR flow. There's nothing for the EGR flow, but we do have for the mass. Okay, so the desired mass airflow is supposed to be 0.3, is reading 0.6. So this could be because if the EGR is not opening, it's going to drag more air, more fresh air, and therefore that value is going to be higher than it should be. Could be that. Right, but it is EGR related by the looks of it. So not airflow meter. That's gonna turn me off. And I didn't knew this was the problem. And now I had the engine running here for the last too long, and now it's gonna be a nightmare to work on this. I've seen the EGR earlier here, which is right there. So is that the EGR? I'm sure it is. Yeah. Yeah, looks like a brand new EGR. Am I right? It looks quite clean. Okay. This is the intake, so that means the EGR is going to travel across. Oh, that's the EGR cooler. Can I? Yes, I can. Okay, so that looks like the EGR cooler there. Then the EGR must go across the back of the engine. Why did he go on me that other cable? Oh, what am I gonna do here? I think I'm gonna pull the EGR out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Actually, before that, let's do something else. So this is pretty clean, to be fair with you. It's not stuck, at least electrically. That's not stuck either, so it goes up and down. Now I want to see how it looks actually inside, so I'm actually going to take that off. We could have a EGR cooler blocked, maybe. Not sure. We're gonna have to. Right, I think I want to take the EGR off first, and then see if it's blocked or not. Right, this was not looking good as soon as I start to take the bolt that holds the EGR, because I could see something there that didn't look very good, which is this. So the EGR has been blanked. The issue is when you look in there, so when I pulled it out, we had all of that crap dripping down, which is a mixture of oil and water. So the oil was obviously trapped on the EGR side, on the intake side. The water was trapped at the bottom, and oh man, let me show you this. This is on the EGR side as it comes from the other side of the engine. So I can pretty much guarantee you that to have water in there, the EGR cooler is passing. The EGR cooler is gone. That's the only way to have water over there. This is water passing through the EGR cooler into the side. Oh man, I'm gonna have to ring the guy, see what he wants to do. The only option we have here really is, I could start the car now, and I'm pretty much sure I know what's going to come out over there. It's going to be water to start with. How is the coolant level on this thing? Oh, it's actually good. Okay, so, oh man, what are we going to do now? The only way to really fix this is a new EGR cooler, because that's the only way we're going to stop the water from going over there. And then we can remove that blank, which should sort the EGR flow problem. There's one other way to do it, as you guys can imagine, but that's not what we are here for. We are here to fix, not to budge. But sometimes you never know. I don't know what the guy wants to do with this. I'm gonna have to give him a ring and see what he says. Okay, and quite late now. I've been stuck doing other things. But my next step, and that's what I wanted to show you next, is establish if there is any issues with the GR itself. And I can show you now. I already did it, but I'm going to do it again, obviously, for the video. Let me see if I can place this phone somewhere here where I can actually show you. Like so. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. So the EGR is connected, is flipped around, and that is the EGR. Whoop. What's going on here? That's better. That's my EGR, okay? And what I'm going to do now is, on the active tests, I'm going to start to open this EGR. So it's closed, it's showing 0% at the moment. I'm not going to be able to show you both things, but I can always, I didn't really want to do this. I will do it. So, sorry about the glare. There we go. So, EGR position sensor, 0.8 volts. desired position, EGR position 00. So all I'm going to do is start to press that increase button all the way up to 100, and then I will do exactly the opposite way, all the way down to 0. So let me put it like so. Okay, let's gonna do this again. There we go. Now let's gonna zoom into that EGR so you guys can see exactly what's going on. Okay, let's gonna increase. There you go. You can see the EGR opening. Okay, 40%, 55, 60, 70%. Okay, the maximum it goes to is 85%, and then comes back to 0. Let's see if I can go back in. There we go. Doing it again. So he's at 70%. The EGR desired position and the EGR position are exactly the same. I'm just gonna actually, before it stops, I don't know if there's a limit time on that. I just want to show you this. There you go. See, spot on. 2.8 volts and EGR position 69, 70. Well, same thing. And as you can see, right there, still open. I should have a torch somewhere, but I don't. But I'm sure you can see. If I start to close it now, there we go. There we go. It's a 0. So what this shows me is that it looks like the control of the EGR is working absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that, and yeah, it looks like the only issue was or is the fact that it has been blanked, and as I said, it really looks like it was blanked because of the fact that that's leaking, because we shouldn't have any water over there, and it's been blanked for a long time because the way it looks in there, there is nothing there. It's not like if it was smoke or whatever coming into here. All you had was rust from the water. That's all you had. But we can try another thing. And what we're gonna try is start it up and see what happens. Let's start it up. Strange. That's really strange. There's no water coming. That's strange. Because I was definitely expecting there's no water there. Not really sure, unless that's water that's condensating inside, but so I think I know what I'm gonna do next, and I think you guys know as well. So the EGR is back in place, everything connected, and I think I'm in conditions to start it up. That will not fall off, that's it. Yeah, we should be ready to start it up. So we're gonna start it up. Oh. And see what happens. Obviously the EGR, the engine light, surely is not going off on its own. I'm guessing we still have the code, but what I'm interested now is to go and look at the live data. Okay, so live data, and if I remember correctly, we're gonna look at my EGR. The only thing we had was this, so but this is obviously okay because it was okay before anyway. But what I want to see now is, I was saying, was flow. Oh, look at that. Can you see the difference now? Look at that. Desired airflow and mass airflow, spot on. I know it was earlier. Oh, this is perfect. Obviously the engine is cold now. I'm guessing before was saying, I think was 0.6, and that one was the desired was 0.3. that was reading 0.6 if I recall correctly. But this is absolutely spot on now. So this just shows me that the car is now, the airflow meter etc is reading what it's supposed to do. Why the EGR was blanked in first place, I don't have a clue, but obviously we're gonna have to test drive this. So for now I only have 14 seconds left to record. We're gonna clear the codes and I'm gonna delete some videos. Should have plenty of space now. Yes, read codes failed. That's interesting. Triple codes. Okay, I think I know why he does that. So the engine light is off. I think he's saying this because he can't read any codes, so he just says reading codes failed. Should just show no codes, I'm guessing, but yeah, that's why he's doing now. So there's nothing here. Special functions. No, there's nothing to like EGR learnings or anything like that. So I'm happy to just go now for a test drive. Not today. It's 8 o'clock in the evening now. So, but I'm happy now to go for a test drive tomorrow morning and just test the car, make sure it drives okay. And if this was the only problem, well, looks like I was lucky. But again, why was that deleted in first place? It could have been, I don't know. This also, guys, shows how wrong I was, because honestly I thought as soon as I start the engine I'm gonna see water coming out of there. Why was water there? I think that is just normal condensation because there was no circulation there. Obviously with the oxygen, with the air that would get in there, that was just normal condensation, I'm guessing. And not actually water from the EGR cooler. But yeah, why that was blocked, I don't know. I think the owner doesn't know either, I'm guessing, because I think this car is for sale and he bought it like this. So yeah, but I don't know, we'll have to go for a test ride tomorrow and see what happens. But it looks promising so far. Looking at the live data etc, everything looks okay, everything matched the way it should be. So I have no reasons to believe we're gonna have any problems tomorrow, but time will tell. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, following day, and let's go for a drive with this thing, see what happens. And first thing, let's see how it starts from cold. Oh, come on. Started fine, no light. That's a good sign. That's definitely a good sign. Obviously, we're going to take the maxi sys. We are going to look at some live data, monitor the car, and I do have a little bit of fuel, so we're going to probably drive for a little bit just to make sure this is good. So I'm driving for a little bit now. I hope the wind is not make this unbearable. I'm driving for a little bit now, and it's been absolutely perfect. I'm going to try to use my other phone so I can actually show you on live data that these values are following absolutely perfect. So the desired airflow along with the actual airflow readings are perfect, along with the desired EGR position and the actual EGR position. So I don't see any issue so far. The car is driving fine, it has power, turbo is there, everything is fine. So if the EGR was not closing properly, under boost could be that pressure would go through the EGR back from the manifold back into the exhaust, and you'd lose turbo, but it's not the case. Turbo is there, everything is fine. So I'm going to try to use my other phone to record some of this so I can actually show you. Yeah, that's so far he's driving absolutely perfect, no problems at all. Okay, so just hope that the glare is not gonna start to cover those numbers. The one thing you need to obviously be aware is that the tool is not as fast as the live data presents itself, so you might gonna have a little bit of delay, but I think you can see that everything is pretty much matching okay. So you can see under boost, it's not under boost now, but it is now. The EGR obviously closes. And now that I'm just cruising a little bit, it starts to put a little bit of EGR. There we go. I'm really happy with this, really happy, and I think we have a fix. I have no reasons to think otherwise, but obviously, as I said, I'm going to carry on driving for a little bit longer, and I think I will report back later. Okay, and I just got back home after driving about 15 miles, give or take. And as you can see, we still have nothing here. Let me take this phone off here. And my live data still absolutely perfect. This is absolutely perfect. And just to show you that we still have no trouble codes. There we go. I know he says read codes failed, but I think all it is that there is no codes. I deem this as fixed. Now, I know I already said in the past, and or back in the video, and I'm just going to repeat myself. Why was the EGR blanked? Who knows? I don't think the owner will know, because I know, well, I think he just bought this to resell, so I think he bought it like this already. But why was the EGR blocked? Again, I don't know. I don't even know why it was done. It could have been that was done for some other reason that in the meantime has been resolved. It could have been, look, I don't know. There is an airflow meter here. I don't know if this is the original airflow meter or if it's been replaced. Could have been a bad airflow meter that's been replaced in the meantime. The airflow meter is obviously what's gonna calculate the EGR flow, so it could have been something along those lines. Look, I just don't know. All I know is this is fixed, and as you have seen, it was just the EGR that was blocked, and that was obviously just messing the airflow calculations, making the car to think that was an EGR flow problem, which obviously it was. So with no further ado, guys, I think it's enough talking now. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. We're gonna work on that one series now. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do still have any questions or any comments, guys, you know exactly how it works. Just put them right below, and like always, thanks for watching.